So, could you share your favorite thing about the True Voice Podcasting Mastermind? Absolutely. One of the favorite things is the expansion that it's given me in my life, the expansion to reach down inside of myself and literally speak from the truth beyond hiding. And I've just dropped my first podcast to be professionally masterminded, and I'm super excited because it's had me face my fear. It's had me see that the only one that stops me from going down the hero's journey or the heroess's journey is me. And in this course, I literally got a chance to face that, be with it, embrace that it's there. It's been there a long time to protect me, and go forward. Thank you. Hi. The question is, what makes True Voice Podcasting with Dr. Fred unique? Well, first off, Dr. Fred is one of the first people to ever create a True Voice podcasting course. Named True Voice Podcasting so powerfully because it's had me literally be access to my true voice, not only as I've been recording and practicing and delivering and being on a roller coaster ride and looking into the camera right now straight on, to just say that I love how Dr. Fred has taken us on this journey. And what I love is he's been on it himself. He's been expanding himself so we could expand. And I am so clear on that. He has brought major players into the group to share their knowledge with us, one of which I recently went past my own fear and pressed a button to have the most amazing time of my life with my very first podcast possibility that's going to be produced, that was just dropped to be masterminded and produced. And I'm excited about the future. When I came into this course, I was like, oh yeah, I kind of want to be a podcaster at some point. Now, like, as things are coming together, I can literally see where, we could be dropping things like advertisements, we could be dropping like merchandise. Like, it's like, I just realized recently that, I'm looking in the camera, that I just had a lot of things start to show up around potential people that I could have conversations with for the podcast, which is titled Engage with the Unknown. So Kathryn Stroehlein, when she came into this podcasting course, was all over the place. And you know what? She's perfect right there, just as she is. Guess why? Because Dr. Fred could sense that when we were on this wobbly ride, and he would just call us back to our chairs and call us back from wherever it was that we were. Because literally, when you're taking on something so unknown, it can get a little wobbly when your brain is accessing new things. And I love, like, there were times I didn't love the velocity with which information was coming to me, but I learned to take that on and be with it and process it and give it time to settle in and not be the one that was going to leave because of it. So Dr. Fred, like, with your background, like, you are the perfect person to have dropped this course, and I am really experiencing myself in a new way everywhere in my life, and with new potential areas to open up to with my true voice. You brought it out by creating this podcasting course for us. And thank you to Hillary Burns for inviting me to this course. I appreciate you. And Sean, big time. So here's the question. Would you recommend True Voice Podcasting Mastermind to other prospective participants interested in getting their voice out to the world? Absolutely, 100%. And I have reached out to some people. One person did sign up for the next course, and I can see that I have some conversations to go back to with who I am now in this moment as I've come through the ride here on True Voice Podcasting. So yes, absolutely. Here's the coolest thing. Whether you want to be a podcaster, whether you want to get your voice out into the world, your voice is already out into the world every day you step into it. The coolest part is on this ride, you get real with what your true voice actually is, and you get access, because I did get access to what my true voice is when she speaks the truth, and when she listens powerfully, and when she engages in life. And so, like, literally, yes, I definitely would. So the question is, overall, is the experience pleasant or transformative? So absolutely 100% transformative for me. The person I came in to this course being was not even someone that I knew was going to end up being where she is right now. And so I would say it's just an absolutely transformative rock and roll experience. 100%. Period, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. The second question, name one aspect of the course to this point that has left you inspired or empowered. I am both. I am inspired and empowered. So I just had the opportunity to complete and literally be trained to have a conversation that made a huge difference, not only in my life, but in the life of the amazing gentleman that I was gifted the opportunity to have a conversation with. And that gentleman is Sanyika. And he is an amazingly poetic, powerful, self-expressed, self-aware human being. And Dr. Fred really put that out. He gives so many bonuses and opportunities inside of this course. He's a true mastermind. And so I just had the opportunity to put in to be produced a very powerful completion, I want to say, of my very first mastermind project, to be masterminded and produced, to be put out into the airwaves. And I am so proud of what took place, because all of the training that I had, the preparation, the research, being comfortable, if I wanted to drink a little bit of water or something in the middle of I did, because I got to be truly me. I got to be relaxed with me. I got to be up against me, in a sense that I created camaraderie with the side of me that wants to take me the opposite way down the road and take me back home instead of continuing on the journey going forward. And this has been this total roller coaster, beautiful, smooth ride, bumpy ride, treacherous ride, only because I made it that way, and I am so proud of who I am right now. So I am definitely inspired and empowered, and that's my true voice. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Fred, for what you've given me for my life, and thank you to me for stepping. With gratitude, Kathryn. Okay, so I'm just coming off of the question 5, and I got very moved by that question. So this is the optional question, and I would want to answer every single one of Dr. Fred's questions. The question is, would you recommend Dr. Fred as a mentor if somebody wanted to learn how to be an effective podcaster? Yes, I absolutely would. Gosh. Where do you start? Well, when I came into this program, I was like, oh, I think I want to be a podcaster. Maybe I want to be a podcaster. I'm not sure if I want to be a podcaster. I wasn't even willing to commit completely to being a podcaster. And I am now. I am now. And it's the leadership, like, how about being speechless? Like, I'm one that always has many words, and I'm absolutely speechless too. Be given this opportunity to elaborate. I now speak my truth in places in my life I never would have. I didn't have the capacity to step into the shoes that I've stepped into now. And Dr. Fred was the mentor that literally really guided me just by being who he is. He knows how to navigate like people's emotions and be someone who listens, gets you. Like the time that I was literally on the second week ready to walk the other way and leave to who I am today, grounded, a creator, like magnificence. I know my magnificence. I've stepped higher each time, each week, stepped higher and higher into the self I am today, the one who feels completely at home right now. Just being. Just being here right now. I have a whole new background behind me because I was willing to take steps. I was willing to engage with the people in the course. I reached out to Dr. Fred, and he was always willing to take my calls. I stepped into leadership and led a pod when I've never done anything like that. In other times in life, I have been called to that by people who could see my leadership, and I didn't see it, or it was going to be too much work. That's what my brain said. And to just going, bam, I'm in. I'm going to take this on. I just feel so magnificent. And somebody that I've been is like all over the place, oh my God, like that. That's what I look like. And just to be this relaxed in front of the camera right now, just being me. Being me. That's because of you, Dr. Fred. If somebody wanted to learn how to be an effective podcaster, I believe you have to become centered, grounded in yourself, as well as be able to handle the newness of everything that you'll step into. Dr. Fred is a leader, a mentor, a mastermind. He's vulnerable. He's shown us his vulnerable side so that we could allow ourselves to be seen. He stays the course. He's doing many things behind the scenes, not only forwarding the course, but having his life, having a life with his wife and doing everything, like traveling. There was one point where he was traveling the country and he would show up on Monday night. There were times when he didn't have the bandwidth because, whatever reason it was, like he got in the car, drove to where he could get bigger bandwidth so that he could be with us. Gosh, like I just want to sit with all of that. Like I see myself in all of that. I see myself calling myself to that space because of the example that Dr. Fred is. And I want to thank you, Dr. Fred, immensely for the magnificence of who you are and who I get to